Hi, everybody. I'm Joshua from the Joshua Wave. I'm the executive director and president here, and I wanted to leave you a quick note to introduce myself and also to get you to experience a little bit more of the authenticity behind the organization and why we do what we do. This will be a video to also kick off the year and tell you a little bit about the plans that we have moving forward. So as I mentioned in the last update in Slack is that we met with the board right before the end of the year and inducted Cheryl onto the board, and Valerie has stepped away from the board temporarily. And right now we have a small team of volunteers, but we're looking to grow that team. So tell your friends and your family if they want to volunteer. There's certainly opportunities for them to do that here. We will be sharing more of the details on some of the things that I'm going to be saying, coming up. But if you have any direct questions, always feel free to message me in Slack. I'm always available within 24 to 48 hours. But as you can see, I'm in this office space, and I'm currently the CEO of a marketing agency and helping them scale. That provides some of the funding for the Joshua Waves operations, and as we donate 100% of the donations to the cause, the private donors like myself and other company owners that contribute to the operational fund, we need to keep those finances still coming in. So when we're looking to raise funds for the homeless resources, these are going to be funds that are in a physical separate account in the bank. And we can always guarantee to our constituents that we're handling the money in a honest and transparent way. So a little bit about me, where I come from is my mom attempted suicide back in 2012, and it really shook me, and I didn't know how to help her. But in the moment, I saw this huge problem in the homeless community, and my wife and myself and a few friends of ours got together and we decided to do a backpack drive. And so we went around Orlando in Florida and collected some supplies and started handing them out. And the problem was just so overwhelming. There was probably, I think I heard a statistic of 1,800 people on the streets every day back in 2014 that do not have a shelter to go to, that do not have a home to go to. I've heard stories about people that are living in tents on the side of neighborhoods because their family got evicted from their homes, and they would be living there with their wife and kids, and they would be pushed back into the woods by the police because nobody wants to deal with a problem that's lowering the economic value of the neighborhoods, and they see this more as a problem for society than a problem for the individual. So, those things broke my heart, and I wanted to build a wave of change. And so we created this nonprofit and pretty much bootstrapped it. And so that's why a lot of the operations kind of go slow over the years, is because we're working on this as a team of volunteers that are unpaid, and we enjoy helping other people. So when I say that this vision that we have for the organization is big, it is big, but sometimes the steps to get there are incremental, and we need to give all that we can in these incremental steps. So the vision that we have for the long term, and I'm going to start with that long term kind of 10-year vision, is to build a nonprofit, which is the Joshua Wave, as a conglomerate or a parent company. And that parent company will support multiple missions that we endeavor to change in the world. So one of those missions is to help the individuals experiencing homelessness to become self-sustainable through freelance education. One of the big problems in the United States with individuals experiencing homelessness is they've been previously incarcerated, they have a record, they are in labor jobs, and when you have a record, you're doing background checks, and that inhibits your ability to get a job. If you can get a job, maybe the labor is intensive, and you have pain or something, and you can't do that job. So by transitioning people, especially as we move into the future, into this modern era of professional skills and technological skills, We're adapting to the times. We're allowing this organization to be very agile and move toward a direction of the internet is future, the future of work is freelance, and if we can help an individual or two get off the streets and make an income online, we're showing them that there's hope in different areas that they may not be used to, or maybe before they got addicted to drugs and alcohol, the world was much different, and now that they're free from that, they can experience like a world of sustainability and have that sense of hope. So it started out with these flyers that George, Cheryl, and I created together, and they're going to be distributed from some churches and on the ground here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And we hope that the feedback for this will be good, but we know that God is in control of this organization, and above everything else, like He's directing our steps. And every time we have board meetings, we're praying over the organization and making sure that it's going in the right direction. So as you can see, our mission right above me is helping those experiencing homelessness to become self-sustainable through freelance education. We want to enlighten and awaken these individuals to a possibility that didn't exist before, and that it's possible for them to earn an income on their phone or on their computer. Some of them, a lot of them actually have laptops that are inside their tents with them, and they're just watching movies on it, and they're not putting it to good use. So we want to utilize and capitalize on the technology that's so easily available nowadays to help them grow in believing in themselves and showing them possibility, and then helping them to become self-sustainable. So, the current mission is revolving around the homeless, but in the future we want to have this branch off into Miller University, which will be its own what we call a DBA, a doing business as, underneath the Joshua Wave, and that will be the homeless endeavor. The other endeavors that we want to tackle are ending sex trafficking around the world and building homes for people in different countries, particularly orphan children. And so these are very, very big problems in the world, and we know that very big problems require a lot of people, a lot of human resources, and a lot of financial resources. So I've been working silently in the background, networking with a lot of different leaders around the world, and through this app called Lunch Club, I've met quite a few people who can connect me with people with money, and we're at this place where we can raise a lot of money in grants, but we need to have a really solid foundation internally. And so your tasks, all your little projects, all of this contributes towards building a remote foundation that we can call sustainable, that can propel a lot of these individuals experiencing homelessness to self-sustainability. So I want to really thank you for your efforts here, and show you that every time you're working in this organization, even as small as making a phone call and talking to a potential donor, or talking to an applicant applying to our program, like everything is important to the large-scale vision and the large-scale mission that we have at this organization. So thank you once again from the bottom of my heart, and I hope to meet all of you guys individually, and please let me know if you have any questions. Take care.